How was your weekend?
Good. I went to a friend's birthday. How about you?
My weekend was good. Just went out a lot. Other than that, that's about it.
Nice.
Should we just dive right in? I feel like this is a long, I don't know.
Let's
Oh,
dive.
I forgot to mention before we dive.
Oh,
Guess what week it is? I swear I'm not trying to make this a Stardew podcast, but
oh
guess what
my
week it
God.
is?
Here I am thinking, what reality TV show comes out this week? Nope, never about reality TV.
It is February 26th, 2 days from now, the 10th anniversary of Stardew.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
and there's going to be a big announcement. We might get some new
Ooh,
marriage candidates in
ooh,
Stardew, either existing characters that you currently cannot marry, maybe two new characters. We have no idea.
ooh.
Yeah, right now there's no good bachelor or bachelorettes in Stardew. If anybody knows, my only okay, well, I like her. My only good person that I marry is Haley. Other than that, I can't do it. Tried Shane for a little bit, but man, he gets depressing because he's like an alcoholic. So he is always getting drunk and but he likes chickens, so there's something kind of cute about him. And then I was trying to do Elliot, and he was just annoying. He was a writer. I like that he lived on the beach, but he's a writer and just so pretentious. And his favorite gift is a rabbit's foot. Like, I'm not getting you that, Elliot. You have no idea what I'm talking about, but it's
No.
okay. Anyway, February 26th. Mark your calendars.
How are you going to celebrate? You going to make some special cocktails or special food?
I should.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I was thinking about what I should make from the menu
You
of
should.
Stardew.
Sorry, I was distracted because Ralphie was peeing on my carpet.
Do you need to go clean it up?
I'll spray it down after.
Ew.
This
Okay.
boy.
Well, should we dive?
Let's dive.
I feel like we're both just in a really weird mood right now.
Kinda. But it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Once we start talking about reality TV, I just looked over and he was fucking peeing after I had literally just before we got on this, I brought him to the litter box because I could tell he had to go to the bathroom and he was like, I don't have to. So I said, okay, I'll believe you. Goes over there and freaking pees.
Ralphie, Ralphie, Ralphie.
After I've already just sprayed down this entire room after coming home this weekend and had to wash my bedding. I can't even have my freaking comforter on right now. Look, it's fine.
Cats. I love them
Can't
so
live
much, but
with them.
man,
Can't
can't
live
live
without
without
them.
them. Okay. Summer House
Summer
episode
house.
3. We start off at the dinner table where Kyle was trying to apologize to everybody. And I agree with Wes. He is such a baby.
Such a freaking baby.
My biggest thing with this episode, did you see what they put under Jesse's occupation when he first
No,
musician? It was like he had one show.
who's gonna tell him? He is coming out with some new music soon.
Okay, so he is a musician.
Yeah,
We'll
I did
see.
not notice that. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid, stupid Kyle.
Stupid, stupid Kyle.
He's such a baby. It was honestly disgusting. And then having Carl go check on him, and he's like, oh, oh. He just like
Oh,
whines like a little toddler.
no, it's so annoying.
And
Um,
also being like Sierra, nor Sierra or Amanda have ever stuck up for me. It's like they definitely have a million times.
yeah, when he said Amanda has never stuck up for him, I was like, she's been with you for like 10 years,
She stuck up
constantly
with
at your
you.
side.
She stuck up for you this whole time, basically. Yes, she'll admit your flaws here and there, but like she has gone to bat for you more than you've ever gone to bat for her.
Mm-hmm.
She literally dropped a
100%.
friendship for you.
Yes. And then let's fast forward to their conversation on the beach where he was trying to apologize but didn't really apologize. After he got mad at her, which also I think I'm not saying he's an alcoholic, but he got so defensive. It was like I feel like he's in a weird spot where he knows, but
Yeah,
doesn't want to admit it yet that he has to do some work.
I agree. And I'm saying you're driving me a drink. I'm like, you've been drinking this whole show, 10 seasons. You had
Yeah.
this same drinking problem even before they were ever like officially together.
And he got
So you
another
can't blame it
job
on
just to
Amanda.
drink.
Yes. And I'm sorry, but if she was driving you to drink, I don't think you would have married her, proposed to her. You can't just use it
Mm-mm.
as an excuse now. We've seen this consistent behavior with you.
Yeah, he just gets weirdly defensive. Like
Yeah, he's
when
mean.
she was talking about his drinking problem, and he goes, "You know what I think we've problem with it? Compatibility, intimacy. What it meant, meant." I was like,
Dude,
dude, this is crazy. And then he gets up and goes, "You know what? You need to get some more drive, some more personality. And I was like, that is mean now. He's
I
getting
know.
mean
So mean. Like I think like out of everything he said to her, that is probably the meanest thing you could ever say to somebody.
to say they need more
But also I'm like,
personality after you
yeah,
married this person.
you wouldn't have proposed and dated a person for so long and married a person if they had no personality.
Hmm.
Because then what does that say about you?
Yeah. Well, I just got mad that he was getting so mad at Amanda, being like, you always say no to things now. Okay, you're allowed to switch up even just on a random Tuesday and say, you know what? I think I don't want to go out and drink that much anymore.
Hmm.
Who cares?
Also, it's not new.
No.
I'm rewatching the show right now. Even the beginning of the relationship's a huge problem is that she's not very social, he's very social. That's talked about from the beginning.
Hmm.
She just starts going out because of him because she knows it's the only way she can hang out with him, basically.
That's what
And
I
then
was like,
hits a point where she's like, "That's not how I actually want to spend my time.
no.
Sorry."
And he is acting like she doesn't do anything. And I'm like, Kyle, other than drinking, what are your hobbies?
Literally.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. And when he apologized after the dinner and like they were in their bedroom, he apologized, was
Hmm.
trying to apologize. And then when she wasn't accepting his apology and was like, "No, we can't." She's basically was like, "I'm not just gonna be like, oh yeah, it's okay. Like I want to actually talk about things." And then he got pissed at her. Like
Hmm.
it's so manipulative to get mad at somebody for not accepting your apology. Just because you
Yes.
apologize to somebody does not mean they're gonna forgive you.
They don't have to accept it.
It has to go both ways.
He is such a baby.
Such a baby. It's honestly disgusting. Also, I was
Disgusting.
like, she gets high at 10. That's what he's complaining about. She gets high at 10 and then goes
I
to
thought the
bed.
same thing. I was like,
And then he's like, I have no time to talk to you. Hey, and then he's like, when he was like, normal adults work or whatever, he said, hi, okay, what time do you work till? Like, I'm sure you have hours in between your end of day work time
yes,
and not 10 p.m. where you can hang out and talk to your wife.
exactly. Have lunch together.
Yeah. Like
Have a
every, like,
afternoon coffee together. Talk things out. And
also
then yeah, if she wants to get high at 10, she can get high at 10.
yeah. And then saying like, the some adults work. So are you saying she doesn't work because she works for your company? So make that make sense.
Make that make sense. And also you can have talks when you're high. Yeah, not
Yes.
ripping high, but you can have talks.
Yeah.
Honestly, some of the best chats come from that. Because you really
Yeah.
dive deep. You're really in your head. You're really in your feels. So maybe that's the
Also
time to talk. Because then she's
yeah.
also relaxed.
Yeah, and if he wants to have a couple drinks at the house and she wants to have some get high, like
Have
go
a
for it. If
talk
that's the way
still.
you guys are gonna bond, that's the way you guys are gonna bond.
Yeah. Amanda, this episode, I just thought it was heartbreaking. One, it was heartbreaking when her and Kyle were in the room together and he was like, you're going to bed by yourself? And she was like, I go to bed by myself every night. That is so sad
So
that
sad. And it
she's,
just shows that like I don't think he gives a shit about it off
mm-mm.
camera. I think he's only bringing it up now because they're on camera.
I don't know. And he just wasn't empathetic about that at all and thinking, oh, yeah, yeah, actually, I am being shitty. She is going to bed by herself every single night.
Yeah.
And then the Sierra and Amanda talk was very sad.
So
Everybody
sad.
needs a friend like Sierra, though. That was
Yeah.
beautiful. And
That
it's
is just
true.
so sad.
Amanda needs to see herself the way we all see her.
Yeah, I know. It's actually
And
nuts.
she does, I feel like now. I feel
Yeah.
like she's gaining a lot of confidence.
Yeah. Almost like every guy ever has been obsessed with you, dude. So
Every single man that has come into the house wants to date Amanda.
literally. Yeah, that was so sad. And Sierra's the best.
Beautiful friendship.
Beautiful friendship.
Some favorite moments of this episode. I loved when Jesse held a fart in for Sierra.
And now I have a tummy ache. I like
It
that.
was so cute.
It was so cute. I can't lie. Are they growing on me slightly? Yes. Am I kind of like, girl, go for whoever you want at this point? Yeah, but I know she's gonna go for West.
Yeah.
Because then when West and her were kind of drunk and like they were cooking at the stovetop and he kind of had his hand around her, that was so
I
cute.
think they're hitting feelings. Also, they could be all a throuple. I would
Oh, for
actually really
sure.
see that because Jesse and Wes also love each other.
Yeah. I'm really nervous for when that's gonna become a thing. The Jesse and West conversation of like,
I know.
can I go after Sierra?
No, Jesse, you can't. No, 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 no. What else happened this episode?
Oh, one thing I do want to say too, going back to Kyle and Amanda and they're fighting, how he's now being like he's acting like the drinking is a new problem in their relationship.
Yes.
And I'm like, you guys literally signed a contract before your freaking wedding saying if Kyle doesn't get his drinking under control, that the wedding's called off and he has to pay her parents back for everything. It's
Exactly.
like this is nothing new. And the
And that's
wedding
what she
thing,
was saying. She was like,
yes,
for years, I've been telling you this. And he's just like, you're driving me to drink. You're getting high. So I have to drink. I have to
yeah,
drink because there's DJing. And I also hate that he's like, I only drink when I'm social. Kyle, you're social every single day. So you can't be
literally.
saying that if it's still saying that you drink every single day, basically.
Yes. Yeah, if you're always social, like what you're just like, oh, I don't drink at home, okay. But you're out until like 6 a.m. every freaking day. Well, what's the difference?
What's the difference, Kyle?
Oh yeah. And then when he hangs his head like a little sad puppy dog, whenever he's like finally ready to like be like, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "Ugh, shut
He does
up.
that.
That's the biggest ick.
I've noticed this through past seasons. Whenever they get in big fights, he always goes and then starts crying, but in a
Yes.
very manipulative
He's
way.
so
Where,
manipulative. And
yeah,
I feel like we've obviously seen it throughout seasons because he's just said things where you're like, oh my God, how could you talk to your wife that way? It's insane. But this episode, I was like, he is hardcore manipulative. It's all just
hmm
coming together in one episode. Like the way he talks to her is like she is less than him. It's insane. And then, yeah, plays
hmm
the little manipulative, sad puppy vibe. And he has done that for seasons. Like when it came out that he was like, he cheated, when Lindsay told him that he cheated, then he like goes to Amanda. He's
oh yeah,
like just hanging his head, like you
you did this.
cheated.
You actually are now getting the consequences of your own actions.
Isn't that crazy how that works?
Crazy. Did
Ugh,
you see who? Well, I don't know if this is like confirmed. Did you see who's cozying up to Kyle?
no, Sally.
Yes, you knew it. You knew. Yes, Sally.
Really?
Yeah. So now Sally has gone after Craig,
Dude,
Austin,
she loves
and Kyle. She loves a
she
Bravo man that just broke up with somebody.
literally she loves a messy Bravo man.
Mm-hmm.
She's chosen the three like top 10 messiest Bravo men.
Mm-hmm.
Ew. And she's younger than Amanda. Like the age gap there isn't she?
Is
Because
she? How old
I
is
think
she?
she is. Also, I don't know, I haven't like checked to confirm this or not, but I did see a TikTok saying that Amanda is currently the age that Kyle was when they
Mm-hmm.
first started dating.
Yeah.
And I feel like that makes a lot of sense as to why she's like becoming
Yeah,
so
she's.
angry towards him because she's starting to realize like the stuff she put up with that she probably shouldn't have, I feel
Oh, for
like.
sure. And the fact that she's changed so much and he's barely changed.
Yes.
She's 30, Sally is. So not that much younger,
Yeah.
but like 4 years.
Still. Gross, Sally. I thought Sally was with Austin.
We're not quite sure. Should we just go right into Southern Charm? Do you have any other
Let's.
for Summer House? Sorry, two S's.
No.
I actually loved this episode. I love a good trip somewhere. Not to
It
Itchy
was good.
Grass, but to like an actual vacation spot. No offense, Whitner, but I love a good
Offense.
one. He's still on the not like in Whitner
I
train.
don't like that man.
This episode starts off with Molly and she's just killing it.
Mm-hmm.
Then I love Shep being like, I'm gonna bring us all together. We're going to Mexico, baby. I love a good trip episode.
Same.
Molly, not Molly, Sally, she was just from the get-go, she was like, I am gonna be with Austin.
Dude, Sally is like the friend. Like once she told Charlie, like, Charlie, you don't have to say you're sorry.
Oh my
Once
God,
I
that,
heard her
that
say
pissed
that,
me
I
off.
was like, I've had so many friends like you, and there's a reason I'm no longer friends with people like you because you think that you're better than people and you think that you have to like teach me how to
Yeah, she
do
treats
things.
Charlie very weird. And just because Charlie is quieter than Sally, and I think a
Yes.
little, not like meeker, but just like,
I don't think she
she's just
cares
not
to get riled
as,
up.
no.
I think she's just chill.
But this is not the first time. There's been a few times where Sally talks about the way Charlie acts and how
Yes.
it was something with Craig in the beginning. They were
Yeah,
like,
she called Charlie submissive.
yeah, that's what it was. And I was like,
It's
that's
like,
one really gross to bring up to a dude because they're automatically going to take it that way. But then that's
mhm.
also just really rude.
Yes, no, she's so rude. She's like one of the most condescending people.
hmm
And ugh, when she said that, I was like, I immediately will never like you.
Yeah.
Sorry, girl.
I felt
Unless you
bad
do
for
work on
Charlie
yourself.
during
Yeah, I
their
did
fight.
too. I felt bad for Charlie's whole episode. It's like I feel like
hmm
you can tell she wants to explore things with Craig, and it's like your friendship with Sally's not even worth it at this point. Like
No.
it's not a friendship that should last, even if you and Craig work out or not.
And then I'm like,
She's such a
Sally, did we
bad
not
friend.
just have this exact same fight where you were in Charlie's position And Vanita was you in this past one. It's literally
Literally.
the exact same fight, just
Literally.
reversed.
Yes. Yeah. She literally had this discussion with Vanita, being like, well, like, I don't want you to get your heart broken. Well, like, I'll learn on my own or whatever was the whole conversation. Okay, we'll let Charlie do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
No, and she's going after Austin. I mean, I don't really have a lot of respect for Austin, but he was really pissing me off this episode.
my God. Craig pissed me off too, though, when he was like, well,
Which part? Oh yeah.
you only live once.
I
But
feel like
also,
that's
like,
Craig wanting to be messy.
yeah, he's just meddling because I don't think he thinks Austin's his friend. So he's like, I don't
hmm
give it a heck if you break up your own life.
Yeah,
So, Austin, if you take Craig's advice, you're dumb. You're stupid.
he's
And you
going
are.
to because he loves Craig.
Yeah. And he wants to make out with Sally, apparently.
Because Sally made out with Craig. He's like,
Yeah. Those lips touched.
technically.
Yeah. It's also way, way worse that he admitted it's horrible for Audrey,
Audrey.
and yeah, and then still ends up doing it.
Yes.
Like you are thinking about it very clearly and then still following through on the action that you said is a bad thing to do. I think that makes sense.
Make that
It's
make
just so
sense.
you have no self-control.
No.
Disgusting. Oh my God, when Craig went at Vanita.
Oh yeah, at the end I was thinking of that. Okay, well, one, this dinner, who was the one that came up with it? Who's the one that said it was Whitner? It was Whitner, wasn't it? That said it?
Oh my God, he is such a little shit stirrer.
He is. Because
Because
I
he's
it
like
was such
out
a
of the
weird
drama, so he's
thing.
like,
He's like, what? Let's go around the table and tell the person next to you what they should change about themselves.
dude,
I'm
he
sorry.
is an
That
asshole.
I would I wouldn't even finish dinner. I'd be crying in the bathroom. Like
I
who
would
can
say,
handle
no,
that?
I'm not gonna do that, dude.
The whole thing is weird. And also, yeah, I don't know. The whole thing is weird. So then you know it's gonna start some shit because nobody is gonna take it well hearing what they should change about themselves.
No.
And then Vanita definitely went too far. I was like, girl, you know what you're doing. You are trying to
Yeah.
rile him up here.
Yes.
And like, what are you trying to accomplish with the situation? Vanita is messy this
She's
season.
so, dude, the more obviously the season's going on, I'm like, oh, you're just like too messy for my
Yeah,
liking
beginning
at
of the
this
season,
point.
I was like, Vanita can do no wrong. Like, she's
Yeah.
my favorite. And I'm like, girl, you are,
You making me uncomfortable.
yeah.
So I'm like, okay, first of all, I don't agree with being on Craig's side either, but you're on Austin's side.
Yes, I have the same thing.
That makes me question you and your thought process because that's just horrible side to be on.
Yeah, and I don't like the way Craig snapped at her, but also it's true. Like, keep your 2 cents out of it.
Yeah.
If you don't really know me or the situation, then be
I
quiet
did think
about
it was
it.
weird when he said that though, because I'm like, she's been on for quite a while, and it's like a smaller group of cast. So I was like, how does he not know her, or is he just saying that to her as a dig?
No, I don't think they talk like at all. They've like, even at like BravoCons and thing, I'm pretty sure they've like hate each other.
Have they hated each other all along, like from the beginning?
I don't really, no, I don't think they were really that great of friends.
I just thought that was weird. I was like, but you do know her because you work with her every year.
hmm
So that confused me. And then when he says something like, "You're not even part of my life, so just shut the f up," I was like, "That's harsh.
It was harsh. And
That's
I feel like
harsh,
Charlie
dude."
should be like, that's how
Yeah,
you're talking to a woman is crazy.
literally.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I'm like,
hoping they still film this entire around the table because I need to see what other people say about other people.
I bet Sally was the thing about Charlie being like, "You need to get a backbone." It's
Yeah,
like Charlie
it's
has a
so
freaking.
mean.
It's always those types of girls who think that a girl, just because a girl's like quieter and like doesn't want to like be in drama, those girls think that the quiet girl doesn't have a backbone.
hmm
Yeah, actually, we do have a backbone. We just don't care to get in people's freaking drama. Is that a problem for you, Sally?
It's a little triggering. How many times have you been
It
told
actually is.
this?
When she said this stupid like
Oh.
you don't have to say you're sorry thing. You know how many times I've freaking heard that? And guess what? I'm not actually saying like, oh my God, I'm so sorry with all my heart. It's just an easy little, oh, I'm sorry. Or like whatever. And it's more like it's not even Charlie's fault and she knows it. It's more like, I'm sorry you're in this situation.
hmm
I would have also said I'm sorry to Shep. Also, Shep brought her bags to him. Like
Yeah.
it was a nice thing to do. He could have asked like a employee to do that, and he did it himself. Ugh, Sally's little high horse. She needs to get off of it. Also, you're trying to literally F a man so openly and honestly embarrassing at this point who just broke up with his girlfriend. And you've definitely were texting him before that, girl.
hmm
So,
hmm
whose character is actually bad? Yours. You're Sally.
Sally's. I want to say Molly again. I
Not
just
you, Molly.
no, we love
Ever.
Molly.
Molly reminds me so much of Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh yeah, I for sure see that. Yeah. Anyway, I love this episode so much and I can't wait. I
Yeah.
feel like we're almost at the end.
Dang. We're gonna be out of all of our shows soon. Not Summer
Some
House, but Traitors and Southern Charm.
yeah. Should we move on to Traitors?
Yes, let's.
I just feel like again, like we said this, our shows are kind of getting a little boring now.
Hmm.
Traitors are a little boring. So glad we have it to the end. My only comment is Rob really pisses me off. And how at the end, when they were going after Rob, he like totally switched it to where they were apologizing, like
Dude,
saying Rob stuff. It was
I'm like,
weird.
you're manipulative. Like, we saw a certain side to you in Love Island, and I thought, okay, maybe, that was just heightened emotions in the villa. No. Same Rob, just years later
Hmm.
at the round table.
And him and Moira have to be sleeping together.
Oh, for sure. It's
Like,
definitely a thing because at this point, they're all like kind of subtly talking about it
hmm.
without actually saying up front.
Also, how mean. They're sleeping together and she's gonna learn that he's a traitor and that he could have picked her, but he didn't.
Dude, literally. Also, it would have been so smart because she's on his side, defending him no matter what, even like clearly as a faithful. I think because they are together, or at least because they're very close,
Hmm.
everybody is like, oh yeah, nobody bats an eye when she's like heavily defending Rob.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, if she was a traitor and you were a traitor, it wouldn't look
Exactly. It would have
weird
been
when you
so
guys are
good.
defending each other.
Yeah, they could have made it. My biggest gripe with this episode, Eric, you could have ended it all, buddy. If you already knew other people were saying Rob, all the people were saying Rob, you say Rob and you be the sole traitor and win all the money. Like
Dude, literally, that's actually so true. Why didn't he do that?
it
Because
would have
he's a
ended
loyal guy to Rob, I guess, because
because
Rob's manipulative.
Eric is so bad at this show. I don't think I've ever watched somebody be this bad at a show.
No, all of the faithfuls are. Even how
Yes.
they literally were like, yeah, why did Candace keep putting Rob's name out there? And like, just a coincidence? No, there's no coincidences in Traitors. You have to
No.
look into everything. And you guys just pass that off so easily. And I'm sorry, Tara, I love you, but the turn was nuts. I also, if I was Natalie, I would have been pissed because Tara's
Hmm.
the one that brought it to Natalie's attention. Then Natalie led the charge, and then Tara was like,
Yes.
suspicious. What?
Taro pissed me off so much this episode.
I know, and then it was sad when she was crying, but I was like, uh,
But none of the faithfuls are using their brains. I'm just like,
dude. Like,
it's
also, that's what I'm
and the
saying.
traitors because
And Eric,
Eric did a
yeah,
horrible job. He could have
that's what I'm
easily ended it.
saying. Rob is getting so much praise for being such a good trader. Even when I was at the birthday party this weekend, someone was talking about traders, and all of them were like, "Oh my God, Rob is so hot!" And I was like, "He is hot, but
Still?
he's a douchebag." And all of them were like, "I don't care that he's a douchebag. He's so hot." And I was like, "I have the biggest ick. I can't look at that man and not just like want to throw up in my mouth immediately. He just icks me the frick out whenever he talks." And they were like, "But he's playing such a great game." But I was like, no, he's not. They just have really bad faithfuls. Like he's not
You
even
said to them?
yeah. I
I
I
love
mean,
it.
I tried to be very nice about it. I wasn't like, "You guys, no." I was like, "I don't think so. I think maybe he's just surrounded by really bad faithfuls." And I do think he is. They're
Hmm.
all horrible. Like it should have been so obvious from the moment that Candace put his name down. She was a traitor. Why else? It does
Yeah.
I just can't understand them continuously being like, He's so nice."
You're like, and
He's
this is why you're still in the game because he's playing all of you.
exactly.
Or they could be like, I just can't figure out why I'm still here because I'm sorry, but you're being dumb.
And
You're
you're all
not seeing
connected.
things.
You're
Yes.
all connected to Rob. And Natalie said it perfectly. She was like, why if as a game player would I be a traitor and vote out other game players who I know would have defended me?
Yes.
And that's what Rob's doing. He's not voting out anybody that will 100% defend him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like that part of his game playing, I guess, is considered smart, but it's just like that's also just baseline.
That's what you would do.
That man. And then when he was like, "Are you?" What did he say? Something like, "Do you guys even want to hear me defend myself?"
I know. He's so, I don't like his little outburst. The one when they were doing the spinny
At
thing
Mark,
at Mark was crazy. I was
dude,
like, I'm sorry that you were just slower than the rest. You go sit down.
literally. And like Mark said, like he's not gonna not take a seat because he got had less money. Like
Yeah.
what?
They still got the shield.
Yes.
Eric got it, so it was fine.
Yes. It brought me right back to his little crocodile scene with Leah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, this man is that man.
Yep.
He's gross. And I also will say, I saw this pointed out on TikTok, so this is not my original thought. But one person was talking about, and I was like, this is so smart. One person was talking about how the minute Lisa or Candace's name got slightly brought up in conversation as being a potential traitor, Rob was on the leading train of being like, yeah, let's go after them. Let's call them out a traitor. Let's get
Mm-hmm.
them at the round table. Eric's name was brought up, and Rob defended him, no questions asked.
Because he's treating women differently, and it's
Dude,
pissing me off.
he does treat women so differently. It's gross. I'm starting to
Mm-hmm.
think, yuck. And then you think back to him in Love Island as well, and he was like
Mm-hmm.
such a guy's guy. Him and Aaron like had this like secret bro code kind of thing going on, and like he's doing the same thing in Traitors.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, get your
Ugh.
overalls out of here, Rob.
Get your overalls out of here.
Oh yeah, when Moira said that if Rob's a traitor, she's gonna like storm out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
I better see
oh
this scene.
God, I can't wait to see it. But also, it's true. Like, and I get he's feeling guilty and it's part of the game, but he is just lying straight up to their faces. Like even when Mark asked him, and he was like, "Look me in the eyes and tell me." He's like,
Mm-hmm.
I just, it is part of the game, so it's like you can't really hold him to that. But at the same time, if he is sleeping with her, that's like
That's bad.
insane.
That's crazy.
Ugh.
So I guess we'll see next week how it ends. It really could end anyway. I either see Rob winning it all and Eric, even though Eric could have literally ended it, or I see the faithfuls somehow winning.
They're faithful. They're not gonna. If they win this, I will be shocked.
Yeah,
Honestly, after this roundtable, they better realize that Rob's a traitor.
for sure.
And then Johnny's. Oh yeah, Johnny's out, right? Or no, Johnny.
No, that was one of the names that him and Eric or Rob and Eric brought up at the
Yeah, he
end.
might be out, but he
He
told
might.
Tara that he's like pretty sure that it's
He
Eric.
said Eric
And
and Rob.
yeah, in the confessional, he said Eric
Hmm.
and Rob. So I'm like, okay, hopefully Johnny doesn't get voted out, and then he just
Yeah.
does it how it is, or hopefully he's told Tara both people rather than just Eric.
Hmm.
Because that man is onto something. The
I
only
love
one.
Johnny.
He's the only one in there that's got it figured
Yeah,
out.
he's the only one that I'm like, that's a faithful that really should win. Because I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but Mark, you're being played.
I know. Isn't it just sad?
Yeah.
Honestly, to like watch it happen and you're like,
Yes.
Mark,
Like,
Mark.
"Ugh, you can do better than this.
Oh,
Okay, last show. Vanderpump
my
Rules.
ass.
We season finale is next week, and it's gonna be Pride Night, and I'm really pumped for that. But also agree with Demi. How are you supposed to serve in those tiny bathing suits?
Dude. First of all, they all looked amazing.
Yes,
But
look
like,
great. Could you
if that
imagine
was a
carrying
job,
trays?
oh my God. Literally, like, how would you, how, also, like, could you imagine eating there
No, I don't
and
want to see up somebody's butthole if I'm eating food.
literally, that can't be up to health code.
No, and what if they like dropped just like a fork and they gotta bend down?
I thought, like, oh, they'd just be standing there, like, kind of like dancing, maybe like
Hmm. Maybe they
tray
are,
passing,
but Demi's
but
made it sound like they were still serving like their regular jobs.
yeah, which would be insane if that's the case. I mean, all the past seasons they've served like their regular job, even when they're dressed
Yeah,
up.
that's true. And I was like, whoa, these are smaller than we've ever had for Pride.
Dude, I would have to quit. If
Oh, there's
they
no way I could do
held that up
that.
to me and said, put this on, I would say, I don't even know.
You
I
say,
would say I
and today is
quit.
my last day.
I quit immediately. Not even my 2 weeks. I'm leaving right now
Yes.
because they're physically it's impossible.
And one thing that really pissed me off this episode is now, so Audrey was on the floor being like, let's just be friends. Then Chris was like, but actually, I kind of do want to could talk to you. So they are starting to get back together. And now to Jason, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna kind of let her know that I just don't want anything serious. And I'm like, it's because he couldn't handle being dumped. So he now got her back and is now gonna dump her. To
Literally,
have
and
it's like,
his,
come on, dude.
his whole reasoning is that like, well, I have a trip in Europe and I'm probably going to go to Bali. Okay, so you're basically saying that you want to sleep with other people.
Yeah.
That's all that is.
Which is what your guys' first fight came from because of that phone call that had said
Yes.
he's going to be with a lot of girls in Bali.
Once again, he's the one that's been trying to lock her down. Men make no sense. Men consistently will ask a woman out to be exclusive with them, and then a couple days later be like, actually, I do want to sleep with other people though. And then either just cheat or break up with them because they want to sleep with other people. Nobody told you that you had to lock her down. She wasn't
Nobody.
even that was your
She
choice.
told him that.
That's actually crazy. To now be like, but I have some trips planned.
It's
Okay,
just
that
because
shouldn't
he's
affect
sad
it at
that he
all.
got dumped.
God, he's annoying.
So
Little
annoying.
moto.
Oh, also another thing, Jason and Natalie, that was also crazy. How Natalie didn't know it was a date. Jason
Oh my
thought it was
God.
a date. And then,
I said Jason needed that. He needed to get
yeah,
humbled.
he did need to get humbled.
And then when he told who did yeah, he told Jane like Jane Shane like oh you can go for it. And then
Hmm.
rightfully so Natalie got pissed like what am I a
Yes.
dog? Like also like Jason knows what that is. That's such a freaking man power move too. Like it's so disrespectful.
Hmm.
And men will do that to like show a little ownership and kind of do a little dick measuring contest, but then also kind of tell the girl like you're nothing to me. All in the same little breath. And it's just such a disgusting, disgusting move.
Disgusting.
He is disgusting.
Hmm.
Both of those two.
Get
Get them
them
off
off
my
my screen.
screens.
I know because it
Literally.
was renewed. I saw that it was renewed for a second season, which I was like, I like, but I want those two gone. I do
I do
not
too.
want them there.
I don't even like their dramas aren't even fun to watch. Like whenever they come on screen, I'm like, I'm over your guys' storylines. Like you guys clearly are, and I get everybody at the end of the day is there for, a little
Yeah.
fame and clout, but they are very like over the top with it.
Hmm.
Seem to be the people who will like throw away connections,
Yeah.
hurt people to get to the top.
Because like there's people on the show that I don't like, but I really want them to stay on the show. Like
Yeah.
Shane, Angelica. Like they're
Yes.
not people that I'd be like wanting to hang out with, but I'm like they need to stay on the show because it's good TV. Chris and Jason, I'm just like I don't even like them, and they're not good TV. I just want them
No,
off too.
they're disgusting.
Angelica, this episode, man, she was 11. I mean, they look
Dude,
good.
her boobs look amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Like show them off.
Mm-hmm.
But I love immediately when she's like getting somebody or she's talking to somebody and they're coming into the airport and she's gonna go pick them up. And I like to Shane, I don't know, the whole conversation was so funny to me how she's like, I'm actually seeing somebody new. You should could get me one until I or whatever. You should have got me when you could or
Yeah,
whatever.
you should know I wouldn't be single for long.
Yes, that's what she said. She's
I'm also like,
crazy, but I really like her.
girl, I do think you need to be single for a while and find a
100%.
little self-love and work on yourself slightly. Happy for you, but also like it was Jason and then literally the same night that she ended things with Jason went to Shane
Yes.
and then now has this new guy. It's a little bit
While she
like,
was still living with her ex.
yeah, it's a
And
lot.
no, she definitely needs to be single because even the mindset of she's too pretty to be single, I was like,
Hmm.
that's why you need to take time off and be for yourself because it's your choice. You could be the prettiest person ever, but you can choose to be single. And I was like,
Hmm.
I need her to stop solely focusing on men because then I feel like she's gonna really thrive. Right now, you can tell she really needs everybody's validation.
Yeah. I honestly feel like we'll see, but I kind of feel like she'll have some really good self growth over
I
the
hope so.
seasons
Hmm.
as if she goes single for a little bit and just
Yeah,
vibes it out. I will say Audrey, oh my gosh,
that was mean.
horrible and so mean. Like I will not blame Angelica if she just like never talks to her again.
I would
I
be
was
because you're
so
just
far.
humiliated in front of strangers and your friends.
Dude, that's
Like that was
insane.
not okay. And that wasn't like a roast. She was going at
She was just
her.
shit talking her to her
Hmm.
face in front of all these people and didn't give her a warning of any sort. Also, I thought it
Hmm.
was weird she didn't give anybody a warning. Like, I feel like if I
Yeah.
just, like, I would never do that. But if I did, I would have been like, hey, just let you know, I'm going to say a joke like this about you up there if that's okay.
Hmm.
Trying to get, like, the permission of the people. And then to go at her the way she did and then continue to go at her
Hmm.
as she's, and like,
Walking
her
away.
part of the set was long about Angelica was,
Hmm.
like, longer than anybody else's. Like,
It wasn't even
that was
funny.
no, it wasn't. Dude, none of her stand up was funny,
No.
in my opinion. I like
No.
how was it? Who was it that was like, "This is the funniest stand up show I've ever been
It
to."
was Venus and then the
Oh
producer
yeah,
goes, how many or when's the last time you went to a stand-up show? And he was like he hadn't gone live. He'd just seen
yeah,
like
exactly. I lost like, I mean, I've kind of lost respect for her as things have gone on this season. I don't really love
hmm.
how she treats people, but that I was like, meh, I don't
Yeah.
even care what's going on with you at all anymore, girl.
No. I'll say my favorite from day one, favorite now.
Venus.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Venus. Yeah, well my
Oh,
second, Natalie. I really
Natalie.
like
Yeah.
Natalie.
Those are by far my favorites. Those are two
Hmm.
that I hope are on forever and ever and ever.
They both just don't give a shit. They're like fully themselves.
They're so themselves.
I love.
I'm obsessed, but they actually care about people,
Hmm.
surprisingly enough. But they do it. kind of like the balance of like living life selfishly, but then also caring about people. But they're not doing it in like a dickhead way, like the rest
Hmm.
of the people here. And I do like Marcus.
I do too. I'm getting Marcus and Kim are growing on me.
I know. I think
But I
that they're
like how
funny.
who was he talking to? Venus about how Kim is going off birth control.
Hmm.
And Venus was like, "Are you ready to have a kid?" And Marcus was like, "Maybe in 9 months." Like, that can't be a maybe.
Like they're so chill about
They're
that. Like
so chill.
they're so chill. Are you guys like aware of what all comes with that? Or are you just like I don't get that mindset.
I don't either.
Like it's not isn't
Like, you
everybody
guys
just
know your lives will change
forever?
forever.
Forever.
Yeah, they're just like, Might get pregnant. We'll see." It's just crazy.
Dude, it's nuts. It's like
I feel
I
like
feel like
Venus too
that.
was like, "Marcus, think about
Yeah,
it."
I feel like people aren't even like that. Like maybe like getting a pet, let alone a child that relies on you for. I mean, I guess pets do too, but not like a child. Like a child's like
Marcus, if you're trying to get your DJing career going, do you think we should be having a child the same time?
that's nuts.
Let's think about this all through about how our lives will change on a daily basis. Anyway,
I
yeah.
did like how Venus for Gay Pride is highlighting like a lot of coworkers.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
he easily could have gotten close from other people, but he didn't, and like had performances from other people. But I like how he's
Yeah.
having Natalie, Marcus,
And he's taking
and
it
other
so
stuff.
seriously, which I love.
I
Like,
know,
even just ordering like the non-alcoholic beer
I know.
to
I'm like,
keep
I want
his.
to go. It
Well, I
sounds like
guess that was to keep his. I think that was towards his body. I thought he was. Now I'm as we're talking about it, I think he's something with his body. But in my when I was watching it, I was like,
yeah.
oh, to keep his mind clear so he can get all this work done.
I think it was a mixture of both, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah,
No, I'm so
he's
excited
making
for
it seem
Pride
like
Night.
so fun.
Pride's the best episode every single time. The floats were always iconic. That's when we got to hear the girl
Good
I
times.
wanna
Oh,
be
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
like 50
That's
times over
what
and over
I
again.
like.
Classics. Now we'll hear Natalie. We'll see.
Which seems better so far.
Will we have another good as gold record on our hands? Maybe don't have Jason and Chris as your backup though. They were bad.
Ugh.
I like, can you dance? And he's like, on a pole. They were both just like so sexual.
So sexual, like to the point where you're like, is this literally genuinely all you guys ever think about?
It is. That's every single conversation is about sex for them.
I guess they're in the right profession, but like get off of our show.
Yes, just stay on OnlyFans, get off Vanderpump Rules. We'll be good.
Yeah. I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if they would. Like maybe this first season was just exposure for their OnlyFans and then they're gonna be
Yeah,
like, I'm out.
I could totally
Because
see
they
that.
also like didn't do their research, which kind of bugs me. Like I feel like I like how Venus has like, mentioned before that he's watched all the past seasons and all that kind of stuff. And most people know who everybody is.
Yeah,
They
they
literally don't know
don't.
anything.
Yeah, get them off and bring in Audrey's friend that she like went hiking with,
Yes,
who
I
had made
think
that face when she got back with
yes.
Chris. He was in the background, like,
Yeah, he's so I think his name is Parker, maybe.
yeah, bring
But
him on full time.
yeah, he seems so funny and just tells it how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed. And he's friends with Venus too. So I feel
Oh,
like it'd be a good
perfect.
little mix up.
Anyway, those are all of our shows. Any other thoughts?
No.
Want to do our picky dicky?
Picky dicky.
Picky, dicky, picky, dicky, picky, dicky.
You have to pick what year, or like what, you're going to be like, this was in 2010, but what season of Pride did you like the best for Vanderpump Rules? Like, what was the most iconic Pride
Ooh.
in your opinion?
Well, I would say the most, well, there's so many. I love a Pride episode.
Me too.
But I think the most iconic, or like at least top two, is Champagne Princess. That's what I like.
Hmm.
One. When she I think she is singing that song and she's like upset that Stassi's the Champagne Princess and like getting a big scene.
And
Is it the
then
same one?
Jax asked Sheena to put sunscreen on her.
Yes, I was just gonna ask if that was the same one. I
I
think
think
it
so,
is,
yeah.
which is also iconic. And then Stassi and
Hmm.
Jax get a huge fight.
It's so
Ugh.
good.
And that's kind of the beginning of their downfall, really.
That's a great
Wow.
one. I was gonna say that one. Also, one of my favorite Pride scenes. I don't remember what happens with the whole episode. I can't tell. The scenes all kind of mix in my head. When Jax breaks ice or breaks a glass into the ice, and they have to
Yeah, and
redo
he's
it.
like clearly coked up.
Yeah.
His eyes
Oh
are
my
like,
God. Speaking of which, the other day, my friend and I, we were at a restaurant and she was able to kind of see back where like the drinks are being made. I was at the opposite. We had ordered two Thai teas. As we were waiting for them, she goes, oh my God, he just broke one of our glasses into the ice. And I go, oh my God. So he's going to clean it out, right? Because she was like watching the whole thing. No, he's kind of took out the ice and then scooped it into our glasses. And then he comes over and both of us were like, well, I don't want to drink that. What's going to happen if I like slice my
Dude,
throat? And then he starts cleaning out the ice after he brought our drinks to us. So Rochelle was like, I'm not drinking it. And I would drink a little bit, but every time I would hold it in my mouth and kind of like, make sure there were no like bad things in it. And then, yeah, and then he comes by later. And luckily, my friend was just like, could we just have two Cokes instead?
that's
Isn't
crazy.
that crazy?
That is insane.
I mean, you were a bartender, so but
Dude, yeah. And at a bar I used to work at, there was a person that we used to like shove. First of all, we had like a scoop. He would just shove the glass into the ice thing, and we were like, dude, you're gonna break a glass in there. And like,
yeah.
that's gonna be such a horrible thing. Or like, would take a glass straight out of the dishwasher where they're like literally steaming hot, shoving it into the ice thing. And we're like, that
Oh my
makes it even
God.
worse. Like, that's not gonna be working out there. It's just crazy.
And I don't
Disgusting.
think Jax cleaned it out. I think somebody else had to clean it
Yeah, one
out.
of the barbacks ended up cleaning it out. I
Hmm.
hate to not to certain. I feel like my friend and I were just talking about this because she used to work at a coffee shop, and we were just talking about different like service experience stuff. And she was like, "Yeah, when I got there, I cleaned out the ice bin one time, and I swear before me that thing had not been cleaned out for like a year.
Ew.
Like, and I feel like that's such a normal thing, like like to just that people just completely ignore that task as well, and it's disgusting."
Yuck. Well, now I can't get ice anywhere I go.
Dude, I know because we were talking about it. We're like certain places you can definitely taste the like the ice is
Gross. Yes.
old, you
Hmm.
know? So we're talking about that. It's just interesting. But people are like, ice stuff is that's actually crazy to just
Yeah.
scoop around it or like it's just
Uh,
like this has got to be good.
I don't know. Maybe it was big chunks of glass. Maybe they didn't
But
think that
still,
there'd be little ones, but there would like
there's
be little ones.
always little ones
Yeah.
too. And how did he must have shoved the glass in there, which
Yeah, because
never
they were
has
like
made
the
sense to
fancy
me.
like glasses that you get for like a Thai tea.
Yeah, but you can use a scooper and put
Yeah,
ice
I
in
know. I'm
there.
saying that's why they're more fragile. And so
Yes,
he probably
that
did
has
that.
never made sense because even if you aren't in the mindset, which I mean, it's common sense, you guys, it could happen. Still, you're shoving your hand into ice. You're shoving your dirty hand, which most likely has touched money, disgusting surfaces,
Your
lots of stuff.
butthole.
Your butthole, probably. Who knows? Right into the ice bin. Even if you just washed your hands, you're still shoving your hands into the ice bin. That does not make sense at all. That's gross. You're contaminating the ice bin. Use a scoop. And then you're also saving yourself the risk of breaking a glass into the ice bin and having to clean that entire thing out and then waiting for more ice to come along. Make it make
Make
sense.
it make sense. This is a PSA from Kendra to all future
Sorry.
bartenders.
It is a pet peeve of mine.
Clean your ice.
It's just gross.
Yeah.
Ugh.
What's your picky dicky?
My picky dicky.
If you could wear one outfit from past prides or current pride, what would it be?
For sure, this bathing suit. Just kidding. The whole world would see my butthole. Um, I mean, it's gonna be the obvious one, the champagne princess that
Yeah.
is on the float, like Stocksy's is the float. I would say, like, if we were talking about the servers, like what they, 'cause, they always have like a pride dress or a pride outfit. I have to look at past ones.
The Champagne Princess is so iconic.
It's
Like that
so
is
beautiful.
forever imprinted in my brain.
Yeah,
The little micro bloomers. Oh,
it's so good.
it's so good. I want to wear that as for Halloween one year.
Oh yes, I loved this one that Ariana was in. I'm gonna put it like up there. It was like this tiny little like red bathing suit thing. This one,
Oh yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
What about you?
I would wear Lala's Superwoman outfit.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. That was good
Yeah.
too.
She looks so good in that.
They announced the Valley's coming back very soon. I think in the next few weeks. Lala
Oh,
and
really?
Tom Schwartz are on this season. So
Ooh,
they've given me a lot of hate. I'm excited for both of them to be on this season.
I am too.
Bring them back.
I missed some of the OG Vanderpump people a
Hmm.
lot. Even when they were at something about her in this episode of Vanderpump Rules, I kept thinking that Ariana or Katie was going to come out and talk to them, but they never
Hmm.
did. But I was like hoping for it because I was like, I just need a little bit of nostalgic vibes
Me too.
included in this.
Yeah, I think. This season, it got really slow in the middle. Started off great. I think it's ending great.
Hmm.
We have a good cast. I think they'll tweak it a little bit. And yeah, we'll have a better season next season. Hopefully with no Jason and Chris. And it'll already be better if they're not in it.
Dude, literally. If they were out of it, I would be a way bigger fan.
Yeah, all my favorite storylines are ones they're not involved in.
Yeah.
All my least favorite ones are the ones they're involved in.
Whenever they're like swinging their dildos around, I'm like, get off of my screen. This is not what I sat down to
Mhm.
watch.
Somebody needs to give an intervention and say, we got to stop whipping the dildo out.
Literally.
You guys are weirdly attached to these dildos.
Yes. And like Chris is like 30 something and like swinging a dildo around like wherever he goes.
They need to go on My Strange Addiction and say,
Yeah.
I'm addicted to whipping my dildo out and swinging it around.
Aren't we all?
Um,
Disgusting. Disgusting, Chris and Jason.
disgusting. Well, that's all I got.
That's all I got.
Bye.